Hey everybody. I know it's been a while since I made a video. I've recently upgraded our internet to Starlink, so that's going to allow me to get more involved and make with better videos. Maybe even stream at some point. I don't know. But basically, and I want to apologize for this replay footage because it's kind of random. It's cut and paste from other things, but I had a few things that I wanted to kind of address, and I'm really kind of aggravated with the community contributors for this game. Um, you know, they can't compare it to other things. It's not the Division, and yes, it's a cover-based shooter, but who cares? It's like I'm reading all these reviews and listening to all these people on YouTube crying because it's not like their favorite game, and it's not their favorite game. It's not a 100% new idea, but it's so frustrating for me to hear these people crying. Just play the game. If you don't like it, don't play it. But don't sit there and say, well, it needs this, it needs that. I mean, this company gave us a demo, and I have 40 hours into it probably. I haven't got a single legendary. I haven't really farmed. I think I've farmed the bosses like maybe an hour each time. I ran the little loot cache, just running in an empty open map, just opening crates for probably an hour. But other than that, I basically start at the beginning of the demo and play my way through it all the time, just start to finish. And when I went into this game, I'm like, a lot of blood, a lot of explosions. Is it like a bad movie? Bad movies have that all the time. Got a dull spot, throw an explosion in there. And yeah, I mean, there's blood everywhere. It's exaggerated, whatever. But I was so blown away by how fun this game is. And, and I'm watching reviews, and there's a few guys that are really on board with this game. But, I mean, we got a demo. It's been years since anybody's given us a demo. And the community with this game is just phenomenal. I mean, they make changes to the game. I mean, they're updating the demo. It's like I come from the Division, and the Division only catered to the people that were only there for the paycheck, and it's kind of frustrating. I mean, I don't consider myself a content creator. I mean, I don't. If you're watching this video, it's because you found it by accident, or because I used just the right keyword. But it's aggravating for me to see like big name content creators that have been doing other games all of a sudden jump on this game. The whole what do they call it, the money cow, and start putting their 2 cents into it, because some of them people are the same people that have ruined the Division. The Division is basically a game that I absolutely love. I played from day one of the first game all the way up to until this demo came out, and I've only played just a couple times. But those guys, those developers, have basically turned their backs on their people. But this game, I love the fact that they're very transparent and very open, and I'm very excited for this game. And I'm excited because I have internet now, so I can play it the day it comes out, instead of in the past. I mean, in the past I've always had to download the game, and then I could play three days later because I had DSL. But now that's not gonna be a problem. But it's just it's something that I've wanted to get out, because I'm just so fed up with, the cover-based system sucks. Well, how do you know? How do you know? Yeah, all right, it's a little wonky. You're not supposed to use it. You know what I mean? You're supposed to just run and kind of run and gun. You get rewarded with health for being aggressive. And I know all the classes aren't supposed to be the up in your face type of stuff. I get that. But still, it's like, I couldn't get in the cover, so I'm going to make a video and trash the game. It's like, get over yourself. You know what I mean? I just, well, in the Division I can do this, and this game I can't. Well, there's a reason for it, you know? And it's like, I want people to just sit back and enjoy this game. I mean, the demo isn't going away. It's going to be in Steam. Um, you know, I mean, I bought the game through Epic, and then I found out that you couldn't take your Steam account, anything you earned, and use it on your Epic. You know, so I reached out to Epic. I told them, they gave me a refund. I went back to Steam and I bought it. I didn't actually send, you know, I thought it was kind of a, I don't want to say shady thing to do, but either way, you know. But this game, you know, yes, there's a lot of cutscenes. But you know what? You're going to play this game from beginning to end, and you're going to play through the story, and then you're going to be stuck into the other stuff. And the only time you're going to have to go back through any of these storylines is when you play your next character. And that's something that I actually love, is like with the Division, you can play one character, but you can use different builds on that one character. With this one here, you have to pick what you want to do. And you're stuck with it for the game. Yes, you have, 6 slots. And yes, you're going to have to play the game all the way through, but there isn't very many games, any of them, Guild Wars, all that stuff, you have to play all the way through for another character. So, I'm excited about that because they get to go and, you get to play through it. So I have a character that I'm going to play with my buddies. I have a character that I'm going to play on my own, and I'll probably, my single player character, we'll probably, I'm going to have to watch some of this stuff over again. But when I play by myself, I won't have to. I just skip through it. Hit the space bar, you skip through it, yes, you got a cutscene to open a door, stuff like that. But it's a P2P game, So if I'm playing with a friend, I'm technically hosting the game. So, I think there's a reason for the cutscenes. But there was bad camera shake. I was getting headaches when I was playing it. The blur vision, all that stuff. They took all that out. They listened to everything everybody said, and they did exactly, they fixed it. In my opinion, they went through and they readjusted it, and they made it an extremely pleasant game, and I love it. It's a blast. I think I don't want anybody to give it a bad rap. I want them to log in and play it, and not listen to community contributors that are only in this game for the money. And I understand that's the whole goal of being a content creator, is to make money off the games you play, and I get that. But I don't want to see a game developer cater to that. I want them to cater, because 90% of the time, the people that just play this game and never make a video are the ones that are going to stick it to the end. They're going to play it, and they're going to play it more than the person that's making the videos about it. I have almost, I think I have almost 1,000 plus hours in the Division. I got 40 hours into this, and I can burn through this demo in a half an hour, roughly. So it's like, and that's kind of the thing is, like, you have these people that I call them fly-by-nights. If the game isn't making them any money, they're not going to stick with it. They're going to go on to something else. So instead of listening to all their little, oh, I want this, I'm really hoping, and I do get a little frustrated when game companies use Reddit. And I know Reddit's huge. I've never really used Reddit. I got a Reddit account just because that's the only place that I could really read up on Outriders. And, I get the whole forums thing. Because technically the Division has a set of forums, but nobody that works there actually goes to the forums. They all go to Reddit. And that's fine. But, I'm really hoping that they do like a little survey, that everybody can get involved in, and what they like, what they don't like, but I'm really enjoying this game. I know some people don't, because you got to fast travel, you finish a mission, you fast travel. I don't care about that. It's when you're pulling the trigger is when the game matters, and using your skills. And I'm so looking forward to this game, and I'm really hoping that, I don't know, I just want to put this video because it's been aggravating listening and watching people make a video about this game. I mean, I watched a video earlier today about a guy, and from the minute the video started, you could tell he didn't like the game, and he wasn't even going to really give it a chance. Is it graphically awesome, the greatest game ever created? Probably not. But don't sit there and depict what you think. That's the thing. Don't depict on what you think the developers are going for. I think complaining because everything's brown. Well, if it fits the where the game is, and like I said, it's a half an hour demo. You know what I mean? The textures, compare it to Anthem and compare it to this, compare it to that. It's like, let it grow up a little bit. You know what I mean? Get past the half an hour of gameplay and watch it develop and grow. And who knows where it's going to lead or what it's going to have. I mean, there's plenty of footage out there of other people that have that have played the game. The ones that got invited to play the game early. Sections of it, and those are completely different. Those are there's completely different areas for them to play, and it's awesome, and I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, I think it's going to be a great game, and I'm really hoping enough people get into it and play it so that the developers will add to it as we go. I mean, because you think about it, we have four classes. They could easily make new classes. There's a whole plethora of stuff they could do, all different type of things, classes and everything. It's like somewhere I was reading something about how they want, what is it there? The mod, transmog, it's like, why, the Division, we're all excited because they added transmod to the game. It's like, it's the stupidest thing ever. It's like, why, when you unlock gear, why do you got to change what it looks like? You know what I mean? Why can't you just go, wow, I got this is really cool, and I'm not that type of person. I mean, I want my character to look different than everybody else. That's the one thing that I've always really enjoyed about some games, is that you can have a character that's completely unique to anyone else. And this game has that with the builds. I mean, your build can be totally different than my Pyromancer build, and I think that's really awesome, and I can't wait to see how all that fits in. But the part that I really struggle with is, I mean, you get a piece of legendary gear, you don't like what it looks, so you can make it look like something else. Whatever. That's not for me, but I don't want a game developer wasting time on that, in my opinion, if there's other things that need to be done. But I don't know, I've watched a couple of videos today, kind of aggravated me a little bit. I wanted to get something out there. My intention is I'd like to get back to making videos. My upload speed, a 15-minute video doesn't take 9 hours anymore, so that excites me for maybe putting some content out there. I don't know how much game footage I'm gonna do, because like with the cutscenes and all that stuff, your game time, I'll probably do, if I do, it'll be most likely when I play by myself, but we'll see. I'll just record a bunch of stuff and work on getting some things in there, and if I figure something out or something and I don't see anybody else posting it, I'll post it. I'm really excited about this game. I think everybody should try it. I think it's well worth the $60, and that's something you can't say in a lot of games. But anyways, I mean, that's where I'm at. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, if you found this by accident, you'll subscribe and give me a like. I want to try to get something